It's another video from Ozzy's Robot. Brought to you by the Banana Collection.
All right, this is for all you cat lovers out there, and I know there's a bunch of you. Anyway, welcome back, my friends. As always, get comfy. Grab that cup of coffee if it's the morning where you're at. And I'm always wondering, what time is it when you're watching this? I'm assuming always East Coast, but could be West Coast, could be Europe, could be Japan. Who knows? Who knows? It could be somebody listening that doesn't even know what I'm saying. They're just hearing blah, 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 blah. Like Charlie Brown. Remember the adults in school? But at any rate, if you are getting comfortable in your big, gigantic, enormous, comfy chair or wherever you're at, maybe it's the office cubicle, not safe for work. I'm still finishing my smart water with the robust plastic bottle. And if you've stirred and clanked your coffee and grabbed a Slim Jim or something to chaw on and pay attention, maybe it's that lovely breakfast burrito or something akin to that, or a hot dog if it's lunch. When was the last time you had a great hot dog? I don't mean a good hot dog. I mean a great hot dog. Doesn't that seem like foods become more bland and crappy, or is it my imagination? I think like in the maybe late 80s, they started just turning food a little more like processed and cheapened it. That's my opinion. I don't know. It just seemed to, growing up like in the 70s and 80s, it's just early 80s, it seemed like tastier. But anyway, then maybe that's just false memories on my part. But if you're paying attention now, enough of my rambling about food and drink. I have for you today these two rare Kanto cat banks, and the reason I have two is I bought one. I was convinced somebody was like, you got to buy this, man. You got to buy one, because he found one in the box. Little did I know, and he sold me his sloppy second. However, it is kind of a cool toy. And then, now it had to be, over a year later, one came up under battery toys, even though this is a wind-up bank, and it was for sale for $5.50. It had two, well, I shouldn't say for sale, it was only bid to $5.50. And I ended up winning it for like $100. And I thought, man, did this guy rip me off? What? I think I paid like 6 times that. I can't even remember. He convinced me it was one of those must-haves. But now I have two. And the reason I bought it is A, because it was cheap, and B, because I thought maybe it was an upgrade. And sure enough, it is an upgrade over what I got from him. Not only was it significantly cheaper, but it was it actually is in better condition. And why do I say it's better? Because like the collar is fluffier. There's the one that I bought recently. There's the original one. The tail is fluffier. You can see here. Look at the tail difference. That tail looks smushed. This tail looks super fluffy. And again, you can see the collar difference. Much fluffier. The key over here, this has a little more oxidation. This one's shinier, less oxidation. The ears are about even, but I think this one even retains more fur. This has more, a little bit more fur loss. But the tin litho is very comparable. I think they're similar. This one may be a shade, just a shade better. So overall, it's superior. There was a little spot over there, and I thought, oh man, don't tell me like on the face there's going to be a spot, because that's like the killer. But it turned out it was nothing. It wiped right off. So I was like, oof, thank God. So anyway, then I will put this one for sale. I will just probably bequeath it to an auction house or something. And, I have a short on this. Then I made a second short with both of these because I just find them kind of hilarious, to be quite frank with you. And I don't have a box, so, ultimately I'd like to find one in a box so I could theoretically have 3 if I don't get rid of one of them. But I doubt it. I'll probably get rid of it. The question is, when you sell it, remember when we used to spin the coins, by the way? There we go. Can I get a proper spin? What did you see? What did you see? I don't know if I like that view. But anyway, let's try to do a spin this way. Why am I distracted and doing a spin? I don't know. Put put them together. Because now I'm like completely, there we go. All right, enough spinning and spinning the camera around. I'm gonna have to edit that out. Maybe it depends. Depends what you saw. You might have seen something illicit. No, I doubt it. So when I got the improved, enhanced one, if you see my live streams, you would know that that I think the person thought it was broken. I'd have to go back and look at his description because it wouldn't whine. But I think possibly he didn't realize it was a bank because the key was at the end position, and when I stuck in my coin, it came to life. It sprung to life. The cat sprung to life and completely unwound, and thank God he didn't overwind it or break it. So it was maybe lucky that it turned out that way. So without further ado, what I want to do is put quarters in it both, and I don't have to even put them in all the way just to activate them. And this is kind of like what my short's about, having both of them. Oh, did I not wind this one? Oh, for Pete's sake. Now I'm going to have to do this again. We have a technical difficulty. Man, this video went off the rails. I had them both wound. I didn't think I'd be spinning quarters. Oh, for the love of Benji. There, you hear that click? That tells you that it's off. So let's do this one more time. Because I'm trying to see which one is better, side-by-side comparison. All right, let's do this again in 3, 2, 1. Now what's going on with this one? This one is not behaving. Oh, it still has... It doesn't have the... It doesn't have the same sound. It should have that like hooting sound, the whistle sound, but it has the clicking sound. See that? Now how about this one? See that? That's tough. This is a tough call. Ooh, I may have to keep them both. Huh. Look at that. Look at that. I went way over than I thought. This one looks better, but it doesn't have the sound that I like. So I can't go just on the aesthetics. Anyway, I don't know what to say. I'm flummoxed. On my live stream, I thought it did make the sound. Maybe something happened. Well, you know what? I'm not going to try it one more time. Because this went way over. I thought this was going to be the shortest of short videos. I don't know if there's some kind of whistling apparatus in there. I'm trying to, I don't know why I can't describe that sound. To me, it's like a whistle, and a whistle or a buzzer sound. And I thought this one made it, but it didn't. So for now, we'll have to keep them both. We'll have Siamese twins. Anyway, with that, my friends, thank you for joining me. And by the way, you can't just remove this. This is like glued on. So with that, I appreciate your time. And let me know what you think. What would you do? Would you keep them both, or would you say, don't worry about the sound? I love that sound. I can't see myself losing this sound. It's just too critical. Too critical a function of the cat. So with that, let me know what you think in the comments. And sorry for dragging this out, but I was a little surprised. But with that, my friends, I appreciate it again, and I'll talk to you later.